Hello friends, welcome to the new streaming setup. I'm very excited. Very excited. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I had to work on getting things set up and had some like technical issues and all the sort of things. Of course, I mean I moved my computer, so of course it had to decide to be silly and have problems from that. Hopefully audio's okay. I think my mic settings got bumped in the process, so I had to readjust things. You can hear me? Well, I'm glad you can hear me.
You just entered my room through the wall.
I love this remix. So trying to get caught up to see who we have. I see Sleuthy. I saw Sleuthy said you were first in both. I'm glad Lilo can hear me. That's very important. So, hello to Sleuthy, Elizabeth. I see Samuel, Tori.
I need those eggs, Nancy.
Hello, friends. I'm very excited to get into this stream. Sorry I didn't get things going yesterday, but like I was just running around like crazy trying to get all this stuff set up. And like last night, I think I went to bed at like 2 a.m. last night because we finished moving stuff like 12:30 this morning. So it's been a lot of work. We built all these cabinets behind me and the one here next to me, and my desk, which we actually have to rebuild my desk. Fun story. So my desk is from the wonderful land of China, and so apparently in the month of August, they had some quality control issues in production. And so my desk potentially came with an extra part. It also came with half the instructions missing. Like there was an instruction booklet and just like half the pages were not in there. And so we were missing all of the first directions and the last directions. So we just kind of had to guess and like reverse engineer it. And we got to the end and it was actually hysterical because it was the middle of the night and we were both like so tired. And so I look like I'm in a tiny kitchen. My audio's glitching. I don't know why it's glitching. Okay, I can kind of see the delay on there. Well, is it that it's glitching or just that there's a little bit of a delay? Because I see the delay happening. And it could just be because I have so much stuff open right now. I can try to switch to my other camera, but let's try it. Let's just try. Okay, just delay. All right, let me try this and see if the other camera wants to be happy or if it wants to be ridiculous. Because it will run smoother if it works. Hold on. Okay. Is it working? Maybe. I think this is looking better. There's more latency delay? Huh. I don't know. Yeah, this seems better. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, but like when I looked up at my thing, I could see there was a little bit of a delay going on. So this camera's better and it's what I usually do. But sometimes if I just try to use this first, which what it is like this is running my camera directly, and before I had it running through a camera program. And the program is not, how you say, optimized well. And so it runs really slow and takes a lot of computer power. And so I can't use it with everything, and then just in general it just does not run as well. So for whatever reason, sometimes when I just try to use the camera directly, it just lags like crazy and I don't know why. So I just swapped it over to see if it was happy, and it is today, so great. I'm not gonna complain. Not sure why it's deciding to be happy though. So the desk, yeah, so we were like, I can't think of the word for it, but yeah, we were super tired and trying to build it, and we were just sitting there like giggling hysterically because everything was funny because it was so late. And we got to the end and was like, okay, so theoretically it's done. I was like, do we have any parts left? And he was like, we have a lot of parts left. So there's like almost a dozen wooden dowels, like little ones, that we were like, where are we supposed to put these? We could not figure it out. Well, I'm pretty sure they were supposed to go, the tabletop is 2 pieces, and I'm pretty sure they were supposed to go in between, like to hold them together better. And so that seems kind of important. So I think at some point this week we're gonna have to take the top off and put those in there and put it back together. So that'll be great. That'll be great. Sleuthy, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to do that test again. Send me something else because I just saw that, but that was not because it just came in. That's just because I was not paying attention to it. Also, I see Samuel saying you got like double subscribers in a week. That is amazing. That is very exciting stuff. Okay, I see that. I love Lilo. I said it. Okay, how fast was that? Anyways, all that being said, I'm gonna pull Twitch up on my phone just to make it a little easier to see, maybe. No, Twitch, I don't want to update right now. I just want to see the stream. Can I please see it? Okay. It's 8 Mississippi. Well, that doesn't seem too bad. Okay, so before we get going, I have a sound bite that I found in the audio files for this game when I was pulling the music. And I would just really like to know, what in the world is this? Like, okay, I've got to pull it back up again. So there's this sound file. That it's like it's supposed to be Nancy, but like that is not Lonnie Manella. Like, it is not her, and I have no idea who it is. Okay, scroll to the thing, please. Okay. Here it is.
I can't use that here. I can't use that here.
Also, I'm sorry if that's really loud. I don't have much control over the volume. But, like, who is that? Who in the actual world is that? I have, like, yeah, like, it sounds like it's supposed to be Nancy, but it is 100% not Nancy.
I can't use that here.
Like, who is that? I'm so confused by it. Anyway, so that's that. Hello, Elle. Thanks for popping in. How's your day been going? I'm usually 1 or 2 Mississippi, so it's way worse. Well, I don't know what to tell you. You've heard that before, so you're confused. Wait, hi, Cake Pop. What? What is the Cake Pops? Sounds like it's from the Vampire Diaries game. That's fascinating. Not an AI interpretation of Nancy in a barrel. Oh my word. Also, hello, Lauren. How's your day been going? Mrs. Mystico. Oh my gosh. Oh, hello to Joshua as well. I saw you popped in. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and hopefully do this correctly. Is that gonna pull it? Yeah, Nancy, that's just really enough. Okay, I need to move it lower so I can see things. Got it.
It's real
Okay, much better, much better. Nancy, let's... Nancy, hush. Oh my word. That's okay. Sure. Good enough. It's not going to show us the white wolf part when you hit new, I guess, but whatever. Oh, hello, Mama Beat. How is cooking going? Oh, your keyboard's obnoxiously loud. Well, I don't know the solution for that. I had to adjust my sensitivity settings because I think it got bumped when we moved things, so it was cutting out a lot when I first did it. So now it might be too sensitive, but I didn't really have time to play with it too much, so I was just trying to get to where you could hear me. Well, I'm glad to hear that your son is feeling better. I did not know he was sick, I don't think, but I'm glad to hear that he's doing better. I sound good. Well, I'm glad. You're making casserole and Rice Krispie treats? Ooh, that sounds amazing. You've not... Wait, Sleuthy, you don't remember this game? I will be so excited to see you play this game, though.
You look a little upset.
Because I think this game is so unhinged. And it's great. So I would love to see you play it with having, like, no recollection of what happens. That's right. I remember that from the cosplay stuff that you didn't remember the game. Okay, so here is our assignment. Should we choose to accept it, which I think we are. So we are going to head to Icicle Creek Lodge, small guest lodge deep in the Canadian Rockies. And we're going to figure out why so many accidents have been happening. And we are being brought in by Chantal Moik, who called out of the blue saying that Bet and Ed Raleigh from Shadow Ranch had recommended us. I had not remembered that, so that's cool. Sounded so desperate it couldn't refuse. On her way to Edmonton to meet with her lawyers, so her handyman, Ollie Randall, will pick me up at the airport. That sounds familiar, having a handyman and a cowboy hat pick us up at the airport. Anyway, she told me it's been really cold and snowy there and that I should pack accordingly, and then she says something about a wolf. Connection was getting really bad and I could barely hear her. And I'm pretty sure you used the word growling, or was it howling?
What is going on around here? What is this?
Accidents are one thing, wild animals, I hope I know what I'm getting into. So,
Hufflepuff?
as I'm reading this, my brain is suddenly saying, this is just Shadow Ranch in the winter, isn't it? It's like, we're investigating mysterious acts of sabotage that are being blamed on a mysterious light-colored, white, glowing animal, and we get picked up from the airport by a handyman wearing a cowboy hat. This is just Shadow Ranch all over again. Why have I never picked up on that before? Not the Shadow of Secret Ranch. Oh my gosh. You guys are ridiculous. You would 100% get in a car with a handyman with a cowboy hat. Oh my gosh. Okay. This game has one of your favorite twists in the series. I do think it is a good twist. It's got some really good stuff going on. In fairness, there are cowboys in Edmonton. Well, we're in Alberta, but or we're not in Edmonton because she's going to Edmonton. All right, Sleuthy, that sounds good. See you later, and thanks for coming by. There's so much chat things happening. I was trying to get caught up without just sitting there reading it. All right. Yes, very exciting to be streaming again. And we're going to go ahead and get the ball rolling here. Also, I went with the blue borders for maximum nostalgia. Can you guys hear it? There's no way.
Well, if one of the people at the lodge is to blame for all those accidents, Chantal thinks somebody like me has a better chance of figuring out who it is than somebody more, you know, hard-nosed.
Chantal has a bad habit of making up her mind without thinking things clear through. No need for you to tell
Yeah,
me
uber
this,
quiet. Okay.
of course.
Hold on.
Is she still in Edmonton?
Afraid so. Insurance company's giving her and her...
Okay. Hold on. I was gonna say, hopefully that did not just break everything. Okay. So the only way to get out and fix it, because I think it's really bad, so we do need to fix it, is to relaunch the game. So I am doing that. Ah, well now you get to see it.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew.
Oh my gosh.
Since you can
Okay.
tell a lot about a person by where he or she lives, I thought I'd introduce myself by showing you my room.
Hello,
As
Amy.
you can see, I keep it pretty
Oh my
neat.
gosh, yeah, the ice flow challenge, it
Time in
is...
here. I always seem to
I've had
find
times that were
solving
just
mysteries.
absolutely awful.
Here's my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do,
How does that
take a look
volume
at the
sound?
book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous, and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That will tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve.
Okay, I'm only
If you
getting
think
one
you're
response,
ready
but I'm
dive
gonna
into
assume this
that
is loud
mystery,
enough.
Just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way.
Okay, hopefully this is loud enough. Because we're gonna go for it. Okay. Hello, Maggie. How's your day been going?
When Chantal told me you were just a young thing, well, I thought she was pulling my leg.
So
Figured I
I'm
was
sorry the
trolling my
captions
little
are
girlfriend.
just absurdly
Well,
small
if
in
one
this
of the
game. There's
people at the
nothing I
lodge
can
is
do
to blame
about
for
it.
all those accidents, Chantal thinks somebody like me has a better chance of figuring
Oh no,
out
that's
who it is than somebody more.
that's so
you
hard to
know,
read on the
hard-nosed.
blue.
Chantal has a bad habit of making up her mind without thinking things clear through. No need for you to tell her I said that, of course.
Is she still in Edmonton?
Afraid so. Insurance company's giving her and her lawyers a real hard time. Left running the lodge up to me. Which is why I'm not real crazy about the idea of having somebody new underfoot. Especially if something else happens.
I won't be underfoot, Mr. Randall, and I may be young, but I'm no novice when it comes to solving mysteries.
We're here, so you'll get to prove yourself soon enough. You hear that? Well, now, what was that?
Was anyone in the bunkhouse when it exploded?
No, ma'am. Everyone here at the lodge is accounted for.
That's where Elsa and Becky had been living.
Forgotten the UI was
They
rough.
quit after all. Elsa was my
Until you
maid, and
replayed
Becky
it
was my
recently.
cook. Does the sheriff have
Yeah,
any idea why
it's-
the bunkhouse exploded?
He said
It's
he'd know
not
more
great
after
for
the lab
those of
was
us
done
who
running
can't
tests on the
see
debris
anything.
He collected. He did say the blast was pretty powerful.
What a welcome
One of his deputies
indeed.
found the knob to the back door clear out on the highway.
Oh, that does it. Nancy, you have to find out who or what is behind these incidents, and you have to do it fast.
You sure you don't want to
What's
give
your
daddy a
favorite
call?
UI?
My dad runs a whole chain of resorts, Ollie. If you think I'm going to admit to him that I can't handle running just one, guess again.
That is a good question.
Nancy comes highly recommended, and I'm sure she's got a foolproof plan for getting to the bottom of this. Don't you, Nancy?
Well, I was thinking that maybe I'd just be your new maid.
You want to be my maid?
That would give me access to everyone's room, and I could question people without making them overly suspicious.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah. That's an
The text is
excellent
so
idea.
tiny. It's
All
awful.
right, you're my new maid.
There's just not really anything I can do about it. It's just how it is.
Your cook?
Well, that way, Ollie can stop pretending he can even read a recipe, let alone follow one. You'll have even more excuses to talk to the guests, and I won't have to pay anyone.
Why, I think that's a fine idea, ma'am.
Now, we're not taking any more
Uh-huh.
guests until this accident thing is cleared up. So I want both of you to make sure that the 4 guests we have are well taken care of. especially that Olympic caliber cross-country skier from Fredonia.
Oh, Maggie, you have heat and water, hot water again? That is so exciting. I'm so glad it's gotten fixed. Cats had to spend all day locked in the bedroom. Oh no, poor babies.
We heard it howl last night, just before the bunkhouse blew up.
Why are his hands just absolutely massive here? I mean, they're always big, but they look so big in this scene.
Number on the phone there at the lodge. In fact, I think you know him. Tino Balducci? I gotta go. My lawyer's here. Good luck, you guys, and keep me posted. Coming!
Tino Balducci.
I'll get you a master key and leave it in your room. If you need anything else, I'll be in the basement.
You know I have Nancy Drew on the brain when I read your message talking about, I think it's your husband, right? And my first thought was Bob the horse. Oh my gosh.
He said he'd leave for me.
Why is that so tiny and illegible?
And this must be a list of which guest is in what room. That'll come in handy. Skating pond maintenance. Report all
It's
avalanches.
fine. Everything's fine.
The avalanche patrol.
Oh, we can't go backwards. We can only go forwards. Okay, so we missed breakfast, but next will be lunchtime. So let's go to. Ooh, we got the teddy bear. All good. Okay. Tino Balducci. Come on, Bob. Oh my gosh. Alright. If you could click, please, that would be great. So I'm trying to think about UIs, because I feel like I like this layout a lot
Notice of resignation.
because of how
Please
like
call me
smoothly
at
rectangular it is.
555-2383
But
if you expect any delay with a check. Elsa.
What's the... I don't like the tiny text on this, but like, so some of the newest games with the tan and like red overlay, I don't like the fact that it has like, it's lumpy, like it's not smooth. Because if you are trying to do screenshots from stuff in the game and crop that out, it makes things really wonky for trying to do that. So that's annoying, but
Looks like Elsa was having major boyfriend problems.
I do like this era from like this game, Phantom of Venice, where we have this style. But yeah, tiny text is not great. Makes us more thankful for the advances her interactives made with the games, right? Absolutely, because there's definitely, like, especially the oldest games, like, not being able to get out of conversations, so not just cutscenes, but conversations, and pause the game and whatnot, is very annoying. Okay.
Contents deleted.
Wonder why. I don't know, Nancy. So glad that's all on here, so I didn't just read it. You like the look of the last UI under the old system, but I hadn't thought about the lumpiness. Yeah, I guess I've just done so much with making screenshots for different things that it bugs me. Let's see. One thing with this game is that I feel like there's a lot more gaps of silence than in some of the other games.
Who goes there?
Nancy Drew?
Nancy Drew shall not
Also, you can't pause this game, and it's stressful.
And how does she do that?
by hitting the snow princess.
Like, if you minimize it, you pause it.
No
But otherwise, you can't pause it.
What are ice balls?
snowballs made of ice. If you get hit with one, it can knock you out. So don't throw it or I'll tell my dad.
You must be Ollie's daughter, Freddie.
I am the snow princess. Prepare to defend yourself.
This part is so fun on the Wii game. like the Wii version of this game, I just have to say. Because you get to like really like chuck them.
The Snow Princess surrenders. For now.
Yeah, the soundtrack is not the best. I like a lot of what we do have,
The face from a clock, it's all
but
melted.
the number
Part
of
the timing
gaps
device that was used
is
to trigger
not.
the bomb that blew up
It's
the
not it.
bunkhouse, maybe?
So
I better not follow this trail until I know for sure where it goes.
we're gonna go ahead and drop a save. Because I don't want to have to go through all the opening cutscene stuff again. You know what, let's just go ahead and do this part. Oh. Forgot we have an ad break on Twitch. So, what was the... So I was listening back through the game files and everything. There's a couple of songs that I don't remember where they play, but I feel like I remember them being in the game, but they weren't listed as like part of the official soundtrack or whatever. And I feel like I was like losing my mind a little bit because I'm like, I feel like I've heard these and I don't remember where. Okay, so you're saying hearing the wind blow just now made me think, wow, that was so cool. It was cool to enjoy nature sounds sans music. So yeah, I think that's a fair point, that there's a lot of stuff with nature sounds. And I feel like with both that and with the music, there's a lot more that could have been done. I feel like what we have is pretty good. But there's also like there was at least one track that I found in the game files that was very pretty. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but it was not featured in the game. I don't really know why, because I feel like it's really good. I'm actually gonna play it really quick while it's still a Twitch ad break. Let me minimize that. So the song is called Olympic. It was the first song that played at the beginning of the stream, if you were there then. Like, isn't this song so fun? This is a very, like, Yanni's theme sort of song, I feel like. Yeah, it's called Olympic, and there's actually even 2 versions of it on there. Carter wouldn't like it though, because it has the choir stuff. Oh yeah, that is a really good point, Elle. Not the MIDI choir. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot, but that was a really good point about, like, I could see it sounding like, oop, I did not mean to maximize that. Sounding like C. So I'm glad that they added that little resurgence of the theme in there, because otherwise that would be a little bit harder to distinguish it.
Weird. Looks like some kind of monument.
That one screamed piano cover. I could see that making a good cover for sure. It sounded very Viking. Yeah, I could see that. It makes me think of, and I feel like this is probably what they were going for, of
What's this doing here? Strange.
kind of like
Halfway in and
Russian,
halfway
Eastern
out.
European,
This thing must
like
open
Slavic.
up somehow.
That's kind of what I was getting from it, which is my assumption of what they were going for, because that's supposed to be like where Yanni is from, and it's called Olympic, so that's kind of what the vibe I thought was happening, but I could definitely see there being different, no, we don't get to, oh, we can't trigger that yet. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Oh, I see. The unused track from Dead. I need to listen to that again because I don't remember which track that is. Elizabeth, enjoy your lurk and have fun with the kiddos.
Much better. I was really cold.
Okay. Also, can we just take a second to acknowledge that the game is implying Nancy is walking around in just like a turtleneck and socks? Like, why isn't she wearing shoes inside? Or pants? Like, what is happening?
Well, hello there. You must be the new maid Ollie told us about. I'm Bill Kessler. This guy's Lou Talbot.
Hey.
What's your name again?
Not a boot.
Nancy Drew. Just thought I'd come over and say hello.
Well, Lou here's a grad student. Art major of all things. You're probably gonna need a jackhammer and some hydrochloric acid to clean his room, eh?
Maggie, enjoy your lurk while you do laundry.
Have you two been at the lodge for a while?
About a week, I guess. I checked in right after he did. We sat down after breakfast one morning and discovered that this
Johanna, I don't know if I
fox
said
in
hello
East
to you,
pretty
so
darn
hello
fun.
if I did not
I've
already
been
say
whipping
that.
his tail ever since.
You didn't just come here to play games, did you?
Heck no. I came for the ice fishing.
The
Of course,
accent.
knowing there's a renegade wolf running around is kinda dampened my enthusiasm.
Have you seen the wolf?
Just heard it. Every night since I've been here, in fact. Gets creepier each time.
Yeah,
They
Tori,
should
I know
get
what
rid
you're
of
talking
it. The
about. I'm just
sooner
not
the
remembering
better.
off the top of
They
my
didn't
head,
put
so
up
I'll have
with
to look
wolves
that up and
prowling
listen
around
to
this
it.
place 40 years ago, and they shouldn't put up with them now.
What are you, Little Red Riding Hood?
Look at the
That
duck in
wolf's
the
not hurting
background.
anybody.
I love it.
People should just leave it alone.
I think
You'll
Ricky
be
needs one of
singing a
those.
different tune
Also,
when
the
it has
pine
some little
cone.
kid for breakfast, then
It's
has
a
you
pine
for
cone,
lunch.
Clarence.
Not gonna happen, dude.
Trust me, if something bad can happen, chances are it
Actually
eventually
will, dude.
Hey, I know what you can do. Shovel the snow off the skating pond so we can do some speed skating. Lou here thinks he's faster than me.
You're like ancient. Of course I'm faster
Oh,
than
you've been playing through the
You may
game
have
lately?
youth on
It's a
your
favorite
side,
of
my
yours,
friend,
Johanna?
But I've been working construction since before you were born, which means
I've had
I
a
am more fit
journey of
now than you will
experience
ever
through,
be.
like, with this
Get
game.
that pond shoveled so we can settle this, okay, kiddo?
Consider it done.
So, this game used to be, like, when I first played it, it was one of my favorites. Like, I absolutely love this game. Just, the vibes were immaculate. Absolutely loved it. But then, I had a period where I was like, well, when I go to replay it, I get to the point where I have to play Fox and Geese, and then I stop, and I don't finish it. So, for a while, I
Guess better
didn't...
get this pond shoveled off.
I didn't forget the culprit or anything, but I definitely didn't remember, like, the plot line of all of that, because I did never play that far. So I remember getting to the ending, and I think I had a moment where I was like, I really did not remember any of this. Like, is this really happening right now? Also, this puzzle was slightly challenging as a child. I hate the sound effect, but it is what it is. So don't you love hearing this awful swoosh sound 4,000 times with no music? Isn't it great? But yeah, so I had that period where I was just like, I don't know. I don't ever finish it. I hate Fox and Geese, all this kind of stuff. And then I gotten older and I played it more, and I also went through and like learned how to actually play Fox and Geese and figured out I'd been doing it wrong my whole life, and that was part of why I hated it so much. And now I'm like, oh, this is much better than what I thought it was. And now I've played through it a bunch more, and I actually really like it, even though it has problems for sure. Talk about the fact that Lou gets the chill college student vibe down so well. I mostly can't stand him. When he starts talking, I just get upset. Driving me nuts when I replayed. I can see that being a thing. He is kind of irritating. Okay, let's put our little cones. The cones of safety. Oop. Oh, put the cone down, please.
That ought to
Nailed
do
it.
Wait a second. Those look like wolf tracks.
Oh
Maybe I
yeah,
should
this
find
is
out
what
where
I
they
was
go.
supposed to do. I got it. Oh, you sent me the cheat from Facebook. Yeah, I've watched, I think it's Arklefump's video on... It's not really a cheat, it's just how you're supposed to do it, honestly. And it's actually pretty easy. Now we go this way. I got it. I got it. I do have memories of first time playing this game, spending more than 3 hours on Fox and Geese and wanting to cry. Yeah, I feel that. I hated it when I was younger. So for one thing, I thought I had to do all 4
Like an explosion.
instead of 3. I also thought not just that you had to trap it and keep it from moving in that corner
noise?
somewhere, but that you had to go through and completely surround it, which made it so much harder. So I just like did not correctly understand the rules.
I'm buried in snow. I've got to dig myself out before I run out of air.
I mean, that's important, but also you've been under this for like maybe 10 minutes, Nancy. I think you're fine.
Someone's up there. Help! I'm down
For years I
here.
could not beat this game because of
Where
the
are
end
you?
chase.
Can you hear
It's too much. It's just too much, to be honest.
me?
Enjoy your lurk, Johanna, while you make supper. What are you gonna have for dinner tonight?
Easy. It's okay. I'm not real happy about the situation either.
Puppy! Wait, come here. I want pets. Come back. Can I?
It's gone. But
Okay.
thanks to that
I was like,
bullet,
can I get out?
I can breathe again. Now if I can just pull myself out.
Last time I played this, I was determined to do it. I kid you not, I timed it. It was like 10 minutes long. Ridiculously long. I feel like it's not supposed to be that long, but it's long. It's not that long, though. I don't think.
Fossil.
We're gonna find out when I do it. Ooh, the fossil. I don't know if anyone here has watched Phineas and Ferb to know this quote, but there's this episode of Phineas and Ferb where I guess they'd gone to the museum, and the dad has one of those like little audio headset things that you like take with you and listen while you walk through the museum, and it tells you about stuff. And he keeps playing it and then rewinding it and playing it again. Well, it's talking about fossils, and he's just like, fossils, dun dun dun. The rewinding sounds, fossils, dun dun dun. And he just does that over and over again, and the mom is just like, what are you doing right now?
Ah, much better. I was really cold.
Oh, the issue is the timer resets if the baddie gets off screen. I thought that was how it worked, but I wasn't totally sure if that was, like, actually confirmed. So yeah, it can be horrible. Or, oops, wrong number. Or it can be not too terribly bad. Did I type that right? Okay. And just keep them in sight the whole time this replay, and it was maybe 3 minutes. Yeah, I was thinking it was like 3 to 5 minutes.
But I wanted to report an avalanche at Chicken Ridge.
Anyone injured or trapped?
Not anymore.
It's challenging though.
Thanks for the heads up. Hey, wait a minute. You know Ollie Randall?
The handyman here at the lodge?
He's also on the patrol. Do me a favor and tell him that the explosives training in Calgary has been postponed till next month.
Explosives training?
Sometimes the patrol has to use explosives to bring down unstable snow. Yearly training sessions are mandatory. Ollie'll know what I'm talking about.
I'll tell him.
Appreciate it.
One more thing. Have any of you guys been setting off explosives anywhere near the Icicle Creek Lodge recently?
I feel like the snowmobiling stuff could have been so fun, but they managed to make snowmobiling in the Canadian Rockies like horrendously tedious. So that's the thing.
Need something?
I'm just trying to get the lay of the land, or the lay of the lodge in this case.
Wow,
Well, this
that's
is my
incredible.
workshop. I'm building something.
Now
that's
I
gonna
know why
solve
there's
all
people
our
who say they've
problems.
never
A wolf
finished the
trap.
game
We'll never
because
finish off that thing out there
they
once and
couldn't
for
get
all.
past that
You
chase
think
scene.
the wolf is causing the accidents?
Not a doubt in my mind. Everything
That sounds
was A-OK
miserable.
till it showed up and started howling. It's bad luck, and something's protecting it. Something unnatural.
Why do you say that?
What do you
Yesterday,
mean?
I went looking for it. I tracked it and finally found it.
You were
sitting
sweating.
across the creek, not 20 yards
I would have been
away from
sweating
me,
too.
just
My
staring at me.
word.
So I raised my rifle, drew a bead, and fired. Easiest shot I've ever taken in my life.
And I missed.
So I
Fired again, and I missed.
and
then I missed again, and again.
And all the while it just sat there staring until finally it just stood up, walked toward the brush just as calm as could be, and disappeared.
You quoting
Wild
that is
animals
the
just
funniest
don't
thing.
act like that, and I just don't miss like that. There's something real weird about that wolf, and I ain't gonna rest till I get rid of it. So maybe we should just find something else to job out. You met my little girl yet?
Freddie?
I mean, your
yeah.
little girl
She's
that's
got a pretty
supposedly
mean arm
almost
on
the
her.
same age as me.
She sure does. Of course, that little snow fort she built
Freddie's
is
supposed to
pretty
be,
much her
what,
whole
like
life.
11?
Just sits out there waiting for somebody
Maybe.
to go by.
Probably
so
not
she
even
can
that.
Snowball fight with him.
Well, maybe around that.
How she manages to stay warm all day, but she
And
won't tell
Nancy's
me.
like literally
Says
technically
she's
an
got a
adult.
secret
I don't think
weapon.
they're close to the same age,
Yeah,
Ollie.
she's something.
Can you tell me more about the accidents that have been happening around here?
Nope, sure can.
But I kind of need to know.
Chantal and those lawyers of hers said I couldn't talk about them. Supposed to direct all questions to her. Sorry.
I'm gonna try to be like thorough about this
The Avalanche
playthrough.
Patrol asked me to tell you that the
'Cause
explosives training
I
session in
can beat
Calgary
this
has been
game in like an
postponed till next
hour.
month.
We're not gonna
Well,
do that
hallelujah.
tonight.
I
But
didn't really want to go anywhere until I finished off that wolf. Now I won't have to.
do we think Freddy is her actual name or is it a nickname? That is a good question that I've not really thought about before.
I think you were right about the wolf not being normal.
Of course I'm right. Dang, I just remembered. Patrol wants me to keep
Dang.
an eye on Skookum Ridge for the next couple of weeks. Here, there's the key to the snowmobile. Take it out to Skookum Ridge and see if there's been an avalanche.
You want me to check it out?
Seat-seated so you don't have to worry about the cold. Make sure you call the patrol and give them a report when you're done. You can handle that.
Trying to think
can't
of
you?
what,
You bet.
Good.
where Freddy would come from if that was a
Two more
nickname.
things. That Bill Kessler guy's getting bored being the only one around here doing any ice fishing. He wants competition. So if he says anything to you, just remember that Chantal wants you to keep the guests we got happy. Other thing is, a cold snap's on its way. You think it's cold now? Just wait. Gotta be real careful anytime you're outside. So, we done here?
Sure.
I'd better get back upstairs.
See you later.
There he is. The man, the myth, the legend. We're not gonna talk to him right now. Cause I don't wanna. I wanna do the let me go this way. We're gonna go ahead and do this thingamabopper. Trying to figure out how the assignment he gave is appropriate for a maid. I mean, this is a good question. Well, okay, so Nancy is pretending to be a maid and a cook, so she's kind of like a multi-purpose employee. But also Ollie knows that she's undercover, so there is that. Oof. How did I hit that? Excuse you. I was not close to that. I hate this so much. Like, this... Why? Why? Who thought this was fun? This app is not fun. It's stressful. And this game is obviously going to be on the list for no second chance playthroughs, but not anytime soon. Oh my word.
The sign's not buried.
Your screen
so I
keeps
guess there hasn't
buffering.
been an avalanche.
I don't think I'm seeing that on my end. So if anyone else lets me know if they're having buffering issues. Let's oh, it was so nerve-wracking. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, how am I supposed to get out of that? Oh, go this way. And go this. Oh, no. How? Why? Why? How? Why? Why is that a thing? Please, no. Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. My gosh. You're stressed just thinking of the ice flow puzzle. It is... it's insufferable a little bit. Oop. Sing a song so you won't be so stressed. Oh, I love it.
I feel warmer already.
Nancy, let's go call them. Did I get it? Oh, come on. I accidentally hit 2 buttons at the end. There we go. I feel a reel coming from that idea. I mean, I can see it. I can see it.
What's your location?
Actually, I'm calling on behalf of Ollie Randall.
Hello, Abby. Glad to see you. How's your day been going?
Activity out at Skookum Ridge.
Nancy's little ice flow song needs to be written. Oh my gosh.
No problem.
All right. Wait. Let's do another phone call while we're here. I love being able to type in the phone numbers because I have a numpad on my keyboard, which
Hi, Chantal.
I'm obsessed with numpads, so it makes it so fun.
Not quite yet.
Oh.
About Tino, I'm not totally comfortable with the idea of consulting with him on this
Oof,
case.
that sounds like a lot, Abby. But glad it's been going well.
And I find him to be very knowledgeable and...
You love the clacking sound. It's my ASMR. Oh, hopping to and fro from drift to drift.
Do you know what he did when we were on that train trip Laurie Gerard arranged?
Charming, oh please, right.
But he did say that that's all water under the bridge. In fact, I insist that if and when you're stumped about something, you ask Tino to help you out. That's what I'm paying him for. Agreed?
Agreed.
I'm just surprised no one has done the Tino redemption so far.
I'd like to know more about the accidents. I asked Ollie, but he said
Suki,
he wasn't
tate.
allowed to talk about them.
Suki also helps things not be so stressful.
I'll give him a call. As for the accident...
My husband was just playing that video the other day, like the original video on his phone, and he was like, it feels weird to watch this without the music.
Hospitalized. Somehow, the potato salad got contaminated, although Becky swears it wasn't because of anything she did. I cannot tell you how awful it was. All 5 people became violently ill at roughly the same time. But were they all in the same room? Of course not.
Justice for Ned. Wait, what's the justice for Ned? I mean, he always needs it, but...
Best police detective in the country.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, then Carl Jenkins slipped on the stairs outside and broke his leg. Then Lou Talbot's window was broken.
Hello, Jetpack. How's your day going? What are you making for dinner? Abby, have you not seen that redemption before? It's so funny.
So, who's suing you?
No one yet. But my lawyers are afraid it's just a matter of time and are trying to figure out what preventative measures to take.
How come the entries for last year were deleted from the guest register?
They've been deleted?
You're
That's
making
what
a
the computer
burger?
says.
Ooh, that sounds
Contents
so
deleted.
good.
Well, I didn't
I could go
delete
for a
them.
burger right now. That'd be great.
Freddie.
Ollie's daughter? Has she done other things like that?
No, but you know how.
Oh, that's amazing, Abby. I'm so glad you got to experience it.
Programming them to spread viruses and steal passwords and blow up the world.
I think that's only in movies. Besides, pretty much all this person had to do was press the delete.
Tori, I get what you're saying. That we have to call him for hints.
Detective in the country.
No hints. She's always playing idiotic. But she just got done last week with snowballs. What'd she expect me to say? That felt great. Do it again?
The guests that are in the lodge now, did any of them stay here last year?
I'll be suing you! Lou Talbot stayed here last summer, but only very briefly. His car had broken down and he was waiting for a tow truck. Oh, and Yanni, he was here last winter.
I thought she said his car broke him down at first, and I was very confused.
They didn't stay long either.
Only the most famous police detective in the country.
Yanni, is it all right if I use his name and picture on the Icicle website? It would be great publicity, okay?
Sure.
Okay, that's cool, but I need to go cook.
I'll be suing you!
Okay. Time to cook. I love the cooking in this game, like, so much, to be honest. So I have save files for the places where, like, right before cooking, so that I can just go in and do the cooking for the 3 different meals. And it's so much fun. Okay, so I only need 1 more quesadilla. Also, knowing that you can click the right click button, or like you can click the right mouse button to let go of an ingredient or whatever.
Order up.
Was a game changer. See, now this is making me want a burger. Paprika. That's probably an appropriate amount of paprika.
Order up.
Okay. 222. Yes, we do have it where I am. I actually just had it like yesterday. Because it's eggnog shake season, and
order up.
Those are amazing. 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1. Abby, if you ever come visit, you have to go there. It's amazing. Oh, what's a game changer? Being able to click the right mouse button to let go of the ingredient you're holding. I would like to use the snowshoes, please.
Young and old alike have stayed at Icicle. Trapper Dan, seen here with his
pet pig, Mary. Oh look,
I'm
Lizzie
a sleuth,
Applegate.
not a chef.
If only Nancy had said that this time. Okay. Look at all the pictures. And look at all this
Bone which
stuff.
Trapper Dan found near the lodge. He believed it came from a race of giants known as
I love
Rexes.
their hush puppies, cheese bites,
Bone's
onion
not
rings.
there.
I love the
Wonder
cheese
what happened
bites.
to it.
Though there's some other places that probably have potentially better ones. Theirs are pretty good though. I like their new fries. At least near me, they changed to different fries, and I like them a lot better. Because they have like the crinkle fries now, which I'm usually not a big fan of, but the ones that they've got right now are actually really good. So I like to get the cheese fries. I also like the quesadillas, and I love the burgers. The grilled chicken sandwiches are really good too, honestly. Okay, we need to go clean the rooms. Go investigating. This is quite the picture. Am I just weird, or does anyone else like going through and cleaning up the rooms? Because I feel like it's very satisfying to make the beds and everything. Oop. Oop. Why does, like, this looks like the guy, what's his name? Pablo? Is that his name? The guy from the Princess Diaries? That looks like him. The guy who does her hair and everything. So like their barbecue sandwiches. I don't know if I've ever had their barbecue sandwiches. I should try that. Note to self, try that next time. Look at this face. Why does it have no eyes?
This isn't an emergency. I'd better not open it.
What if I say it's an
This must
emergency?
be where I drop the laundry bag after I'm done cleaning all the rooms.
Okay. So now we've done all that.
Whales rule.
What are we talking about? Well, I was talking about... So we were talking about cookout and enjoying doing the maid duties because they're really satisfying. And the guy in the magazine looking like the guy from... Yeah, not Sing to Me, Paolo. That's the wrong movie. That's what I thought of at first, too. I was like, oh, Paolo. And I'm like, no, that's not even close to right. I mean, I guess that's close to right in some sense, but...
This is so
Yeah, we're talking about Pablo. I think his name's Pablo, right? Who does Mia's hair in the Princess Diaries?
Told me I can answer any questions you might have about those accidents after all. Guess she changed her mind.
Oh, I got the dog reference. You couldn't get it. I'm just lucky. What can I say?
How long have you worked for Chantal?
About 1.5 years. I was her first hire. Best hire, too. I could run this place single-handed if I had to, just like I'm doing now.
The first time I talked to Chantal, she mentioned you used to be a rancher. Do you miss ranching?
Yeah, a little. Tough life, though. Owned my own spread about 15 years ago. Well, bank owned most of it. And after 2 bad winters and 1 bone-dry summer, the bank owned all of it. But I've learned a whole lot since then.
Wait, it's also Paolo?
Just need to find
That's
out.
why we're getting confused then.
That's all.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. No wonder we're all confused.
Have you ever seen Trapper Dan's needle?
Course.
What can you tell me about it?
All I can tell you is it was built by the same stir-crazy old guy who built this place. Maybe something in that display up in the lobby will tell you what you want to know.
I'd better get back upstairs.
If you need anything, just holler.
Okay, let's talk to him.
Nancy, I am glad to see you.
I'm not disturbing your routine?
Bye,
You must
Abby.
listen. I
Glad
was
to see
outside
you.
skiing very fast.
Some of us are
and
crazy.
suddenly, boom! Snow, dirt, rocks.
I mean,
everything
at least we could
flying
say
into the
it's
air
just
right
it's
in
not
front of
because
me.
of this.
There is a mad bomber on the loose.
Not the mad bomber.
You think it was a bomb?
Of course it was a bomb. My competitors bombed the bunkhouse thinking I would be so frightened that I would abandon my training and leave. Only I wasn't frightened.
He is
So
really
now they are
here
trying
for
to
the
bomb
drama.
me.
Thank you for the follow. Wait.
We're in the middle of nowhere.
That's a valid
Just
question.
do
Where
you
are
think
they
these
hanging
people
out?
Are hanging out?
They can operate anywhere in the world, under all conditions. It would not surprise me if someone right here in the lodge is right now under their employ. But to them, I say, "Pah!" They do not scare me. I am the best cross-country skier in the world. I will neutralize their petty threats with my excellent strength, skill, and speed.
He's so
I am
intense.
sorry. Enough about my problems. Did you want something?
Have you ever seen the wolf while you were out training?
No, for which I'm very grateful. In my country, in Fredonia, it is said that the gaze of the wolf will make you go blind.
Okay. Jetpack says, heard cookout usually get spicy chicken sandwich, plain with a cheese quesadilla, and those cheese curd things plus a sweet tea. That is a very solid order. How spicy is their chicken sandwich? That's what I'm curious about. Because I know there's like a lot of fluctuation in that
They are creatures
at
of
a lot of
infinite
places.
evil, and that is all I'm going to say on the matter.
I don't really do a ton of that like super spicy stuff, so it probably wouldn't be something I would have, but I am curious.
Chantal would like to use your name and picture on her website when she gets it up and running.
It's not
Would
that
be
spicy. Okay.
I'm sorry, but no.
I like the the
so much for
non-spicy
that.
version of the sandwich. I really like the chicken sandwich cheddar style, so it's like grilled onions and cheese sauce and stuff. It's really good.
I hear that a major cross-country skiing competition may be held in this area in a couple of years.
This is very true. It will rival
Okay, so it's less
the
spicy than
Olympics.
Chick-fil-A and Wendy's. Interesting.
Could that be the real reason you came here to train?
As long as I
All
have
right,
to
Mama
train,
Beat.
why not
See
train in
you
the
in
place where I
just a
must
bit.
eventually put that training to use? As we say in Fredonia, I am simply milking 2 goats with 1 bucket. Besides, I told you about the bomb. My competitors will stop at nothing to defeat me.
I do like spicy food. I just don't have so many sounds happening right now.
Done to bring
I just don't have a very high tolerance, and especially
But I
right now,
have
like
no
my
choice.
stomach doesn't like it
That's
as
all
much.
for now.
We'll
But
talk again, I'm sure.
I do like the flavors of it. So like I used to be really bad about like I would eat chips and salsa, and I would eat, it wouldn't be mild, like I would eat maybe like medium, and there would be some mediums that had a decent kick to them, and I would sit there and just eat chips and salsa until I could not feel my mouth anymore. Oh, okay. Well, let's go this way. I still stand by, still here. Ooh, can we go? So they're like impossible to find these days, but if you can ever find an A&W that's still in existence, I think they have the best cheese curds. I used to have one really close to me when I was a kid, and like all the time I would be begging my mom to take me by there after school so I could get some cheese curds because they were so good. Get some cheese curds and a root beer float, just in heaven. Absolute best. Are any of you
Much
guys
better.
inside
It
to
was
talk
really
to?
cold.
Can I go, please? Aha!
Well, who are you?
I'm Elsa's replacement.
You love
the new
A&W?
maid. Thank
I love it.
goodness.
It's so good.
I was wondering how much longer the owner expected us to endure these conditions and still pay
It is
full
worth.
price.
It's worth going to one. There's one that's like a pretty significant hike away from me, and I would pick up and go there in a heartbeat just to get the food because it's so good.
How long has Elsa been gone?
2 days, I
You're-
think. Maybe
I'm
even
a curdy
3.
girly.
I don't know. It's all a
But also,
blur of
I
dirt
am
and
too.
dust and
I
soap
love cheese
residue.
curds.
My name is Guadalupe Comillo.
So I do
My
have
friends call me Lupe.
a Culver's, and it's good. Actually, that sounds really good to me right now. But
My name is Nancy Drew.
basically anywhere that'll give me cheese curds is good.
The alarm clock is
Which I
missing
will
from my
say,
room. I don't
Dairy
necessarily
Queen,
need another one. I just don't
unexpected
want to be charged for that
from
one.
left field.
Seeing as I have no idea where it went to. Second,
They
be a
actually
darling,
have
clean my room
really good
first.
cheese curds.
It'll hardly take you any time
And
at all,
they actually have
especially
really
compared
good
to the other
burgers.
rooms. The
Like I
other
had one of
guests are
their
all
burgers
men.
a little while back and was like,
Single men.
this is pretty good.
Well, I'm happy to report that I've already cleaned your room.
Excellent.
There was some, it was some like, it had like bacon and grilled onions and ranch and stuff like that on it. I can't remember the name of it, but it was really good. And I was surprised.
What are you looking at through the binoculars?
Birds. I'm watching birds.
They do have cheese curds, and they're really
a
good.
bird watcher.
I want to say they
Sometimes
also...
I go outside and watch, and
they have-
sometimes I stay inside.
I think
It
they also
all
have a
depends
soft
on
pretzel.
what the birds feel like doing and what I feel like doing.
Lauren, I feel that so much. I've had issues with my stomach and couldn't really have spicy food, so I feel it. And it's sad for me because I do like it a lot.
So that's what brought you to Icicle Creek Lodge, the birding?
Absolutely. The place is a veritable birding paradise, even in winter. In fact, in the short time I've been here, I've seen hawks, eagles, orioles, cardinals, jays, nothing truly rare. But to a wildlife lover such as myself, seeing them in such a spectacular setting is thrilling nonetheless.
Elle, I know that Sonic has them, but I think Abby, I think it was Abby that tried them and said that they were not that good.
Have you met the other guests?
I've bumped into them at one time or another, yes. I don't spend all my time in front of this window. That Yanni fellow, he's very talented.
Her
but
bangs are just a
extremely
tragedy,
intense.
if we're being
His whole life
honest.
revolves around being the best in the world. As to the two who are always sitting
Right
across
as you
the
said,
way
it's kind of
playing that silly
concerning of like
game,
her bangs are
the older
struggling.
man, Bill Kessler.
It
He's
looks
no
like
good
she
thinker,
bleached
but
her
he's nice
hair
enough.
and she had really
But the
bad
other one,
breakage
that
and then
college
covered it up
student,
with this color.
Talking to him is like trying to converse with a giant turnip. No social
Not the
graces
turnip.
whatsoever. I almost prefer talking to the handyman. Almost. Anyone that intent
Also,
on
why
destroying
is her
something
hair
as
like-
glorious as that wolf is hardly worth talking to.
Why is her hair like an ashy brown? And then her eyebrows are just like bright auburn. Like lighter than that, honestly. They're just straight red. It's so weird.
Have you ever seen the wolf that's been hanging out around here?
No.
Not
that
the
I'm
wolf
looking
gave
for
her a
it. Of course,
haircut.
Yanni
Oh my
occasionally
gosh.
skis by, and that dullard of a student, I see
Oh
him
no.
snowshoeing occasionally.
This-
But I've yet to see the wolf.
Oh my gosh.
Have you seen it?
There's a student in my school who's 4 and cut her bangs herself. Lupe's hair looks like that. Oh my gosh.
Me? I'm just the maid, remember? But I did find a bunch of tracks beyond the pond. You could try following them and maybe see the wolf that way.
Maybe I will. Have you told anyone else what you just told me?
No.
Good. Don't. You see, I'd like to see this wolf for myself, and I don't want everyone else going after it and
I'm
scaring
sorry
it
to hear
away.
that, Lauren. I
There's
hope
no
that it gets
telling
better
what that
soon.
trigger-happy handyman might do. So it'll just be our little secret, all right?
I may or may not have cut my own hair when I was in school.
Good luck with your birding.
I at least didn't do
Ta-ta.
bangs, though. I just chopped off a section of it.
Nancy, hey, got a proposition for you. Ever been ice fishing?
No, but I've always wanted to try it.
Well, you're about to. Here's the deal. I
You're
need some
about to.
competition, so I want
About
you
to.
to go out there and try to catch a bigger fish than I caught yesterday, which means you gotta catch a 2-foot northern pike. Now, it's a bit of a hike out to the lake, but the shack is solar heated, so it's nice and warm inside. So what do you say, kiddo? You game?
Anything to make you guests happy.
Just cutting your
Atta
bangs at the age
girl.
of 4 is just a universal experience. Apparently. I think it's, at least for like girls, I know it's a pretty common thing to just cut your own hair.
Is this the first time you've been to the lodge?
Yep, sure is.
Okay. No, we are not playing Fox and
Are you by any chance
Geese.
related to Rolf Kessler, the guy who used to
Remake the
build
game and
carousels
cast
around
you.
the turn of the last century?
No idea.
I'm
I've
not sure if
kept
he
you
would
awake
love
long
that or
enough.
hate that,
Hasta
honestly.
siesta.
Hasta siesta. Okay. We're gonna... Let's save the game. And... we're gonna go ice fishing, theoretically.
Ho! By order of the Snow Princess, you shall not pass! The Snow Princess surrenders. For now.
Oh my gosh, the neighbor's kid convinced you they could give you a makeover, and they chopped your hair up when you were 4?
I'm starting to
my
get
gosh.
really cold.
That sounds traumatic.
Oh my gosh. It looks like someone came in here and just wrecked everything,
Wait.
including the fishing gear.
Oh no.
So much for catching a 2-foot northern pike.
Your daughter cut her hair last year after watching the Lindsay Lohan Parent Trap. Took about a day to realize she'd done it. She didn't do a half bad job, but she cut it at an angle. Oh no.
Left behind by whoever trashed
That
this
ain't
place,
good.
maybe? 202-555-7237. That's a U.S. phone number.
Nancy, turn around. Thank you. Okay.
I'm starting to get really cold.
I don't know if I have time to still try to do it today, but I'm gonna try to.
Ah, much better.
Aha!
Somebody left me a note.
Get the toasty pack. Ah! Oh no. Bob Saget. Hold on. I accidentally clicked out of the game and everything got weird. Okay. Please behave now. Oh no. Well, hold on. Inconceivable. Okay, let me... Well, this is more annoying to fix than what I thought it would be. Okay, here you get to see my lovely little wallpaper. Oh, I'm scooting the wrong thing. Okay, we're gonna hope that's good enough. Okay. What about now? That is close enough, I'll take it. Freddy has great handwriting. She really does, to be honest. Oh no, and he's not here. Well, that's not happening. So, let's try to make some phone calls, and then maybe we'll take a nap before dinner.
Hello?
Hi, Ned. It's Nancy.
Hey, Nance. I couldn't tell it was you because you're not calling from your cell phone.
No coverage out here. I'm in the middle of the Canadian Rockies, remember?
Oh, I haven't forgotten. Everything okay?
Well, as a matter of fact, just as I got here, the bunkhouse blew up.
Yikes. So there was another act of sabotage?
I'm not sure yet. I did find a melted clock face and all the debris, which, if the explosion was caused by a bomb, may have been part of the timer. In fact, I should probably call the sheriff and see what he thinks.
Nothing like starting things off with a bang.
Not this.
Sorry, couldn't resist.
A lone wolf has been hanging out around the lodge lately.
A wolf? That's kind of cool.
No, what's cool is that it dug me out of an avalanche and saved my life.
You're kidding me. Why would a wolf do that?
You're not
I don't
asking
know.
why she was
Yet.
stuck in an avalanche
So,
and
you've got a
almost
wolf hanging
died.
around that acts like Lassie. What else?
Bad
He's way
news.
too casual about
Chantal
that.
is insisting that if I need help, I get it from this police consultant she hired. A guy
He
named
does do puns a
Tino
lot.
Balducci.
Tino Balducci? Not that cop
That's
who...
the one.
How does Chantal know him?
All I know is she thinks he's charming, and for this case I have to get all my hints from him.
Well, I'm sure he'll be very helpful. Not as helpful as, say, I would have been, of course, but very helpful.
Okay.
Gotta go. I'll call you again.
You can call me anytime.
Hello?
Got that?
Hello,
Got it.
Lou. How are you
Bye.
doing? Ed is just too used to Nancy being in accidents and getting hurt. Right, he's a little bit desensitized at this point.
And pick me up a double while you're at it, okay? Yo, what's up? Is this Elsa Sybilhoff?
Used to be. Now it's just Sybil.
Sybil?
Sybil. That's what I'm going to call myself when I audition for Canadian Idol.
You're a singer?
Rockstar. At least I'm about to be. Who's this?
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm calling from the Icicle Creek Lodge. I hear you had some tire problems while you were here?
Oh, yeah, right. It was that wolf. I heard it howling one night, and the next morning I went outside, and it just ripped my tires apart. Every single one of them. That place is jinxed. I had to quit. Working there was just plain dangerous. So, if you're trying to deny my unemployment claim, forget it. I had every right to leave that job.
You quit because a wolf chewed up your tires?
Well, that is a little freaky, don't you think? Besides, it wasn't just that. One guy fell down the stairs and broke his leg, his whole family got food poisoning, and now I hear they got bombs going off up there. It's just a bad place to work, you know? My unemployment claim is totally legit.
Your tires getting all torn up like that didn't have something to do with L, did it?
L?
L, as in I'm going to sell your collection of troll dolls on
Getting
eBay?
called
I
out.
found his stupid letters.
Exposed.
Okay, so it was Larry, my insanely jealous ex-boyfriend. He got all
Gasp.
crazed when I couldn't take time off to visit him and slashed my tires, the psycho. I blamed it on the wolf so I'd have a legitimate reason to quit and get on the pokey for a while. I just needed some time off and some cash, just enough to jumpstart my career, you know? Because I got talent, I really do. Well, you're right, I shouldn't have lied like that. Look, I'll contact the unemployment office and tell them the truth, okay?
Good idea. What happened to Larry?
All I know is he's finally out of my life. Take it from me. Do not ever, ever, ever think for 1 second that having a jealous boyfriend is in any way, shape, or form a good thing. Because it's not. It's the worst. Got that, Nanook?
Nancy.
In
Oh,
fact,
look, yet
I'm not
another
even sure
person
about
that
it.
gets her
It's
name
called
wrong.
Flash or jealousy, spare my tires. Get it? Spare my tires. I'll probably see it on Canadian Idol. Hey, you want to
So
hear
funny.
No. In fact, I'd better get going. Good luck on the show, though. And
Nancy
thanks
really
for the
said,
advice.
no thank you. Not here for that. I want to write that song. You should. It would probably be better than anything that Sybil would come up with.
Hello?
Hi, is this Mr. Jenkins?
Yeah, this is Carl. Nuts. Missed you.
Well, my name is Nancy Drew. I heard that you had an accident at Icicle Creek Lodge and wondered if you could tell me a little more about it.
Not much to tell. Take that, Captain Keen! I went there to do a little ice fishing, and I slipped going down some stairs and fractured my tibia in 2 places. Can't work, can't go out. All I can do is sit around and play this stupid video game. Oh, no, you don't!
Do you know why you slipped on
Fun
those
fact,
stairs?
you can beat the game without calling any of these people.
My skull. Yes. Hey, look, I'm about 4 laser strikes away from ruling the Gargoulian galaxy, so I gotta go, okay? You got any more questions?
You only have to call Chantal, Tino, and I think the Avalanche Patrol. Those are the only people you have to call to beat the game.
Hello?
Hi, are you Mrs. Farringdale?
Put your socks on in the car, okay? We're late. This better not be a sales call because I really don't have time.
No, my name is Nancy Drew, and I'm calling from the Icicle Creek Lodge. You know, in Canada.
After what happened to me and my family, I have no intention of going back there ever. No
You
matter
know,
how many
Nancy,
freebies you
Canada does not narrow things down. Unless you're assuming she thought it was a scam call because it's from Canada, which could be the case.
I'm not really with the lodge. I just wondered if you could tell me what happened.
The three of us had meatloaf, potato salad, and green beans for dinner one night. And by 4 the next morning, we were all sick as dogs and had to be taken to the hospital. We recovered quickly, thank goodness. But the minute we got out, we went straight to the airport. I will never set foot in that lodge again. The worst of it is, I made poor little Susie eat all of her potato salad that night. Eat it, I said.
Oh no, poor little Susie.
Now she refuses to eat any kind of potatoes, even French fries. All our friends think she's a freak, and all our friends' mothers think I'm a freak for going to Canada for winter break instead of Disney World like everyone else. Turn that TV off. I have to go. Susie's got a soccer game, and I'm snack mom. Only I haven't been to the store yet. Maybe I can sneak out during halftime.
Sure, just pull out the orange slices and no one will notice.
Oh my gosh, the orange slices.
Yeah, not missing out on the French fries. That would be... It's tragic, honestly. I would just cry if I couldn't have potatoes, to be perfectly honest.
I've got it, sweetheart.
Hi, is this Brenda and Derek
no.
Southwaite?
This couple.
Is this a solicitation?
Honey, you're so suspicious.
Only because you can be way too nice for your own good, darling.
I'm not selling anything. I just want to ask you about your recent stay at Icicle Creek Lodge.
You mean Gassicle Leak Lodge?
Oh, very clever, sweetie. Gas was leaking from so many places while we were there, it's a wonder the place didn't blow sky high.
I heard something about your almost being overcome by fumes in the sauna.
Well, we had just gone ice skating, so we decided to warm up in the sauna. So we were sitting in there, and everything was fine until both of us started feeling a little woozy.
We started feeling a lot woozy.
And the next thing we knew, that Russian skier came in.
Actually, I think he was Slovakian.
The point is, he told us he smelled gas and thought we should get out, so we did.
Barely. By that point, the fumes were making us both ill, if you know what I mean.
That poor skier. By the time he helped
This
us get
couple
out of
is
there,
interesting.
he was almost as green as we were.
I love them arguing about where he's from and both of them being
And it
wrong.
was our honeymoon.
At least the owner had the decency to give us a full refund.
Oops, the shuttle's here, sweetheart. We're off to Aspen. Kind of a second first honeymoon.
Long story short, if you're thinking about going to Icicle Creek Lodge, don't.
Well, I appreciate the advice. Have fun.
Oh, we will. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Anyway. Are these familiar voice actors? I'm not totally sure who voice acts those people.
Run and Grow Free, a non-profit organization dedicated to making sure that the wild animals of North America remain wild. No one can take your
Well,
calls
hello,
because all of our
Brave
volunteer
Bushido.
staff is busy
Do you have a
blocking
shorter
exits
nickname by any
out of California's
chance?
wilderness areas in order to protect their cougar, bear,
Glad
and
to see you
condor
back.
populations. But if you leave your name and number after the beep, someone will eventually get back to you. Especially if you want to make a donation.
Well, at least they're honest. Okay, so do we get to talk to all the victims?
Oops. Check. That's finished. Check. Been there, done that.
Check out
Can't check that off yet.
Oh, you've got to be joking me. No. What? Well, we can't ever check off everything on our checklist because apparently Nancy put something in her checklist that you have to do before you start the game. And because I didn't reopen it when I restarted the game,
Check.
we don't get to check that off just ever.
Check. That's finished. Check. Oops. Haven't done that. That's finished. Still need to... Oops. Still need to do that. Check. Still can't check that's finished. Can't check that off
Oh
yet.
yeah, I have to go ask Ollie. So I could have done that. Wait. Contact. Okay, so we did talk to all of them. Okay. So let's go talk to Ollie.
You check out Skookum Ridge.
Yep, no avalanche. There's your snowmobile key.
You make a report to the Avalanche Patrol.
Sure did.
What else do you want?
Someone went into the ice fishing shack and ruined all of Bill Kessler's equipment.
Probably some animal-loving eco-fanatic who figured it was time to save the fish.
So much for trying to catch a bigger fish than Mr. Kessler.
Say no more. There's my tackle box. It's all yours. Kessler tried to rope me into competing with him, but I can't very well do that when you've got my hook and line now, can I?
No, I don't suppose you can.
What else do you want?
I'll get out of your hair now.
Keep me posted.
Okay. Go ahead and save it again. Okay, so I think while Twitch is on an ad break, I am going to do a quick pause for just a couple minutes and go start making some tea for myself, maybe grab a little snack. So if you guys want to stretch your legs for a minute or take a bathroom break, feel free. So I am going to minimize that. I'll pull up some music for just a minute. I will just, you know what, I'll just go back to this. And I will be right back in just a couple minutes. Hello everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's get back into this. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Okay. For a second I was like, is my mic picking up? It is. It definitely is. So, music reminds you of the village. I could not say. I don't think I've seen that. Supper time for the beats. Enjoy your lurk while you're eating. What kind of casserole is it? Is it your chicken casserole or is it a different kind of casserole? And yes, I am gonna eat an applesauce patch because I'm a literal child. So look at this goat screaming. You ever just feel like a screaming goat? Because I do sometimes. Okay, let's see. Can we go ice fishing, or is it too late? Ah! Stop spinning, Nancy. So when I was a child, my younger brother had a computer with a touchscreen overlaid on it, which I think I've referenced before. But this was back in the day before they just had touchscreen monitors. And so, oh! Sorry. My bad. You missed me pummeling the child. Okay. Yes, we can go. Excellent. We can try to anyway.
It is really cold out here.
Oh, it's so late. I'm gonna save the game here. Because I don't really know what's gonna happen here if we're like out this late. I came to see Freddy get pummeled. All I got with this lousy audio. Oh, come on. That was perfect. Inconceivable.
There we go. A 2-foot northern pike.
See, I feel like
no more
this,
fishing for me.
the ice fishing is like, literally, you either get it almost immediately or you're stuck there for what feels like hours. Time to get blasted. Okay. I've never done this where it's this late in the day. I just got lucky. It usually takes me forever.
That ice ball at me must have set off an explosion that shattered the ice. And my jacket's gone. No wonder I'm so cold.
How did she lose her jacket? Like, she stepped outside. She should have already had it on. So, how did it get, like, removed from her body by the explosion?
I need to make it to shore by jumping from Icicle to Icicle.
It is 5:30, and we're still out. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Oh, oh dear. Well. Aha! Come on. Please behave. Again, I just got so lucky.
I don't know whose this is or why that wolf left it here, but at least now I won't freeze to death.
Because I figured out that you... Sorry, I'm sorry. I did not think that was gonna work. I did not think it was gonna work. But I know that's like the basic idea that you can move the opposite direction on like diagonals or up and down and makes them come back. It is not necessarily consistent. It's not consistent about like when it does that.
It was really cold.
And so I didn't think that would necessarily work, but I knew to try it.
Maybe these tracks will lead
But yeah, I did not think that would work. Hello again, Johanna. Is it time for you to eat? And you never answered, I don't think, about what you're eating. And I want to know because I'm really curious.
Avalanche Ridge. Ugh, not exactly reassuring.
Right. I am gonna do no second chances at some point with this.
Up to my knees. If I want to,
I need to recover from last time though, because that was stressful.
Something tells me I shouldn't be making this much noise.
Oops. I didn't mean to go forward again.
In a place called Avalanche Ridge.
I didn't mean to go that far.
Ski tracks, probably Yanni's.
You made a burger too? I'm gonna have to get a burger because everyone's eating burgers and there's burgers in the game. That sounds wonderful.
I can't stop shivering. I need to get in and out of the cold, like, soon.
Use the toasty pack. Is it not gonna... Is it really not gonna trigger the sunset scene for me? It is 6:27. I have no... Oh. Am I dead?
It's going
oh,
to
it's the sunset.
Soon.
I got the sunset.
I'm going
Yay!
I feel warmer already.
Wow. 6:27. I think that's the latest I've been outside in this game. Okay. I'm excited I got that. There's something else that I feel pretty confident you can do, and I'm excited to try to do it. I didn't get that far to try it in my playthrough. Oh my gosh, wait. Wait. Do you guys see what just happened? We just went backwards in time. Did anyone else see that? It is 5:34 now. It was full on 6:27. We went backwards. We time traveled. What? I didn't know that was a thing.
Nancy, hi. What the heck happened out there?
Oh my gosh.
Actually, I'm not quite sure.
That's so weird.
I walked out to Icicle Lake to see how you were doing in the fishing shack, only there wasn't any
I don't know if
shack.
I know what you're talking about with that, Tori.
The ice was all busted up like somebody dropped a bomb on it.
All I know is after I caught that 2-foot northern pike, I walked outside and someone knocked me unconscious with an ice ball. The next thing I knew,
Nancy
there was
is a
an
dime lady.
explosion, and I was on an ice
Elizabeth
floe
Howe
in
was
the
playing
middle
with
of
the
lake
kiddos.
no code and no fish.
Somebody decked you with an ice ball and blew up the lake? Holy moly.
Probably you. Couldn't stand the thought of losing to a girl.
Har har. The good news is you're okay. The bad news? No more ice fishing.
Mr. Beat has brought me my tea.
Well, I'll let you get back to beating Lou.
Glad you dropped by.
Yeah, the sunset scene is so
What's
pretty.
up?
So you go to school in California?
Yep. University of California at Brea.
Is this your winter break?
Yeah, I just
Freddie
figured
said
I
no
needed a
ice
change of
balls.
scenery.
This is why. Glad you're back, Elle. What'd you get for a snack? Oh, you guys played dinosaurs? You're getting kiddo 2 to bed now. Good luck. Hope it goes smoothly. So I mentioned this to Ducky when I was playing through this for like testing purposes. Why is he not going on vacation on his winter break? He's a college student at probably in-person school in California, and he is in the middle of January. He is here at this ski lodge in Canada, when if he'd literally gone 2, maybe 3 weeks earlier, he still would have been on winter break. Why is he going now? Does he just not care about his studies? Like, what is he doing?
How'd you hear about this place?
What is this, like the Spanish Inquisition?
Hey, give her a break. She's just trying to make pleasant conversation.
Oh, right. My car broke down on my way to Lake Louise last summer. Pulled in here to wait for the tow truck and figured it'd be a cool place to visit during the winter, so here I am.
So, you like to snowshoe?
I like doing stuff outside. Snowshoeing's about all I can afford.
Is it a hard sport to learn?
You don't learn how to snowshoe. If you need to get through snow that's too deep to walk through, you slap on some snowshoes and you just...
At the shack, if you go outside just before 5 p.m., you can just stand outside for a really long time. You made it to 8:15 p.m. Interesting. Gonna have to play around with that.
What do you think about all the weird things that have been happening around
Not study abroad.
They're kind of cool. Accidents make life colorful, you know?
Ooh, crackers and peanut butter sounds
you were the one
wonderful.
Who slipped
I
on
love
those
peanut butter.
ice-covered stairs, or eaten that bad potato salad, or had those 4 flat tires.
Hey, I had that broken window.
Broken window?
I went snowshoeing on like the 3rd day I was here, and when I got back, the window in my room was broken. Glass was all over the place.
Watching both kiddos chase each other and yell or roar with giant smiles on their faces is priceless. That sounds absolutely adorable.
Who broke it?
Don't know. Don't know what broke
Well,
it.
obviously we have to try
There
and
was no
steal
rock
the
on
snowshoes.
floor, no bullet, no nothing.
It was the wolf. Tried to jump up into your room, but didn't quite make
You have a
it.
thing about peanut
That's
butter?
bogus,
Oh no.
dude. My
That's
room's
tragic.
On the 2nd floor, and besides, wolves
Peanut
don't
butter
do
is so
stuff
good.
like that.
Hey, that wolf does a lot of stuff wolves aren't supposed to do. That's why it needs to be hunted down.
It's just doing its thing, man. Get off its case. Anyway, my window broke and nobody knows why. Pretty awesome, huh?
What inspired you to become an art major?
Sorry if you guys hear beeping sounds and stuff. My husband has been setting timers for making tea and stuff.
I beg your pardon?
I create works of art by manipulating naturally occurring geophysical
Also,
substances.
anyone else remember
Sometimes
like
I
having
just use my hands,
classmates
but most of the time heavy
back
machinery
in
is
whatever year
involved.
this was that had this
Oh,
hairstyle? The
Nobody
swooped
understands
hair.
my art, but that's cool.
Because like every guy
To
I
be
knew in my
great
grade had
is
that
to be
haircut in like middle and
FYI,
early high school.
Ralph Waldo Emerson said that.
Do you ever see anyone else when you're out there snowshoeing?
The
I see
swoop.
that Yannick guy sometimes. I'll be plodding along and he'll go zooming by. Those
He's
skis
all-
of his are like rockets,
Nope,
man.
not there yet.
He's all
like zippy zoom.
Do you ever hear explosions?
Yeah, and they freak me out. It doesn't take a very big sound to trigger an avalanche. And when you're out there by yourself, nothing will ruin your day faster than a couple of tons of snow.
Oh my gosh,
rolling
yes,
your
they did a
way
little
at
head
100
nod to
miles
flip
an
the
hour.
hair out of their eyes.
Tell
Oh
me
my
about it.
gosh. The nostalgia hit. Lose one good contribution to the game. A swoop, there it is. All the girls would swoon, right?
Would it be alright if I borrowed your snowshoes?
No.
I wouldn't need them for long, just for an hour or so.
Well, in that case,
No.
no.
What's the matter with you? Afraid of cooties?
The
Let her
Bieber,
use your
yes.
snowshoes.
I've only got one pair, and they're like precious, you know? Sorry, dude, the
The
answer's
hair
no.
is just
What can I
spot
say?
on.
Nice talking to you.
Rock and roll.
Alright, it is dinner time. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and fill up the salad bowls. And you know what? We don't care about waste and stuff here. Let's just get that going. So these both need 2. This one needs none. This one needs 1. This one needs 1. Okay. Okay, I think I've got these. Okay, and then this one needs 2, so 2 more. Hello, Kat. How's your day been going? Glad to see you. I think everyone's getting salad. Okay. There's just so much focus involved in the salads. In my head is Troy Bolton. Yes, that is also
Order
it.
up.
Okay, let's talk about stealing stuff.
So either he didn't care that his was made wrong, or they duplicated both these orders, because this is made exactly the same way as the previous salad.
Order up.
Alright, Maggie, thanks for coming in. Oh yeah, we're just dousing everything in paprika. Because why not? Okay.
Only the most famous police detective in the country.
Order up.
Okay. I think this is right. That's right. Oh no, it's not. It's not right. Well, it's a fine. We'll just put one more cucumber on top. It'll be fine.
Order up.
Perfect. Okay. There's so much focus involved in trying to remember all the amounts of things.
Order up.
Okay. Okay. This one's easy. So it's one of everything except peppers and cucumbers. Oh. Why is no one redeeming anything? Why is all the rum gone? Oh my gosh. I love that you're quoting Jack Sparrow
By the
since
way, don't go adding paprika to Lou Talbot's food anymore. He hates paprika.
I just was watching. I'm actually like doing a watch through of all those movies right now, so I just watched the fourth one today. Why are there protesters in a small town like this? Okay. Let me verify that. Oh, not again. Okay, hopefully I didn't actually mess up the
Nothing says I love you like a new murder
order of
tool.
things. Does it? Oh no, I messed it up! Ah! Okay, okay. It's fine. It's fine. How did I drag that all the way up there? So this is thanks to something I learned recently. This game, along with excuse you, please move. Along with Phantom of Venice, they don't have a border on the side of the window. And so you can move the mouse out of it and accidentally click things, but then as soon as you click things, it minimizes it. So it's not really like a borderless window. It's just borderless enough to be problematic and annoying. At least when you have two monitors. I think hopefully that's good. Let's see, because I've gotta pull this thingy up, and then I'll pull this up, and then we're gonna see. It's wonky, but you know what? It's fine. It's good enough. Okay.
Stop messing with that.
I'm not trying to. Okay, so it drives me crazy that that in this game you can't talk to like anybody after
You just
dinner
entered my
time.
room
Everyone just
through the
disappears.
wall.
Does your wife, Freddie's mom, does she live here too?
In the summer she does, but in the winter she goes south. See, she's got this nerve condition that makes her real sensitive to cold. Freddy'd like to
Whatever,
go with her,
Klepto.
but until Chantal stops putting off giving me that raise she promised me, sending Freddy south too is out of the question.
How do you explain what happened to Carl Jenkins, the former guest who slipped on the stairs and
If
broke
we're
his
going
leg?
to work,
Yeah, it can be so hard to track down people in this game.
you'd better learn to keep up with me.
And he's lying at the bottom of them.
You're positive they were clear and dry?
Yep, chipped every bit of frozen snow off of them myself. You ask me, somebody asked those stairs
Yes,
down on
Elizabeth,
purpose.
I am
There
noticing
wasn't
that you
nothing
waited until I
hiding.
started
No,
playing
sir.
again.
No, sir.
Would you happen to know the combination to the lock on the display case that has the snowshoes in it?
Only person who'd know that is Chantal. Just cross your fingers that she wrote it down. Gal's got a memory like a butterfly net. Of course, there's no need for you to go repeating that.
I don't know that I remember hearing
I'll
that
get out of your
before.
hair now.
Good.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Very sweet and considerate.
I'm glad for the chance to talk once again. There is something I must explain.
There is?
What I said before about wolves. It is because my grandmother was killed by wolves. Killed and devoured.
How?
This is
Years
fine.
ago, when my mother was a little girl, her mother, my grandmother, was on her way back from the village on her motor scooter, which was and still is the only means of transportation most Fredonians can afford. It was January, and the sun had just
Devoured.
set, and it was dark, very cold. There were
Oh my
thousands of
gosh.
wolves in the countryside that winter. At night, they would roam in huge, hungry
All
packs.
right, Elizabeth.
My grandmother
How many
was
points do
halfway
you
home
have
when she
left?
came
I
upon
didn't
a
see how many
young
you had at
man
the beginning of
waving
this.
from the side of the road for her to stop. He too had been on a scooter, but his had broken down, and wolves were gathering all around him, preparing to attack. My grandmother, of course, stopped, and he leapt on behind her, and they took off down the road with the wolves, dozens of them, chasing after them. But with two people riding it, her scooter was slow, much too slow, and the wolves soon caught up with
An
them.
absurd amount. Oh my word. How did you end up with that many points?
Teeth had started to pull.
Tori,
Instead
oh
of
my
helping her,
gosh.
the man pushed her off the bike. It instantly
Tori, you
gained
have
speed and got away.
153,000
My
paw
grandmother,
pennies.
set upon by
Oh
the
my
wolves,
gosh.
did not.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
If she died, how do you know that's what happened?
Absolutely
Tormented by
rich.
guilt, the young man eventually confessed. He went to prison for several years, and the wolves were hunted year-round until the countryside was rid of them. But the damage was done. And so, I'm happy to talk to you about any subject except wolves.
No glow
About
stick for
them,
you.
I have nothing to say.
Ever see Lou Talbot when you're out there training?
The college student? Just yesterday I had to slow down to avoid colliding with him. It ruined my whole session.
I really need to get somewhere in the backcountry and was thinking
Like
you could
more
maybe
expensive
give me a
redeemables.
cross-country ski lesson or
Well,
two.
Out of the question. I don't have the time, the equipment, or frankly, the desire.
I had
I'm
them more
sorry.
expensive.
I have disturbed you long enough.
But
We'll talk again, I'm sure.
the problem is, I had things more expensive, and then people weren't able to redeem things enough to be fun. But then, like, Sleuthy just started giving everyone points, and then everything just became ridiculous. So I do need to add more expensive things. Okay. What do we need to do? We need to... Oh, we haven't called the sheriff. We should do that.
Check. Can't check that off yet. Can't check. That's finished. Been there. Still need to do that. Oops. Can't check that
Okay,
off
so we
yet.
need to call Chantal about the snowshoes, and we need to call the sheriff. Let's go ahead and call the sheriff first.
Sheriff's office.
this is Mohican.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew at
One
the
or two
Icicle Creek
giantly
Lodge. We met
expensive
the other night
ones.
when you were investigating the bunkhouse explosion.
Oh, yeah, that bright kid from the States. What do you need?
Well, I found a melted clock face close to where the bunkhouse used to be, and I wondered if it could have been what triggered the explosion. You know, the timer.
Yeah, Tori, I don't know about the watch street. Carter might be able to tell you.
Because any fingerprints on it would have melted away along with everything else. And besides, Ollie Randall said all the room clocks at the lodge looked like that.
Oh, the kazoo alert should absolutely be very expensive.
Oh, right.
You shouldn't go poking around on your own like that.
I have some new redemptions and different things I need to make, so I'll try to put some expensive stuff in there.
C4?
Plastic explosive? That's what blew up the bunkhouse. Lab result came in less than an hour ago.
Did the lab results show anything else?
Nope. Unfortunately, that bunkhouse wasn't particularly well made, so when it exploded, pretty much everything got melted into a blob or blown to smithereens or burned to a crisp.
That C4 plastic explosive stuff, I'm assuming it's not something you can just buy at your basic hardware store?
No, but it's not that difficult.
I will be curious too, Tori.
Not if you're in the military or do any kind of demolition. In Eastern Europe, it's called Semtex. It's not that hard to handle either. For somebody who's had training in explosives, it's a piece of cake.
Do you need some kind of permit to hunt wolves around here?
No, ma'am.
You mean Ollie Randall can go after that white wolf that's been hanging around outside the lodge and just shoot it?
Yes, ma'am. It's always open season on wolves out here. You can kill as many of them as you want.
Somehow
Tori,
that
can
doesn't
you
seem
give
right.
Lauren more points?
The animals wolves go after don't have a problem
On
with,
YouTube.
I can guarantee you that.
All right, Elle, it was a good thing to have you around. I was glad to have you. Hope you have
One
a
of the
good
guests
evening.
Of the hotel, Yanni Volkstaya, he says someone threw a bomb at him while he was out skiing.
Well, did he see who it was?
He didn't see anything except the explosion, which apparently went off right next to him.
Was he hurt?
No,
Why are you telling me this instead of him?
because he's a cross-country skiing champion and he's convinced it was one of his competitors. Apparently the governments of the people he's beaten are as ruthless as they are sore losers.
So what do you want me
All right, Lauren, you should be able to redeem now. Wait, did you send what?
I don't know. Investigate?
Well, if
You're
this
the police.
Yanni guy
Investigate.
wasn't concerned enough to call us, I don't see what good we can do. Life's too short, we're too understaffed, and it's just too darn cold to go traipsing around out there for nothing.
Thanks for your help.
Have a good day.
I don't think she showed it off. I have not seen anything about
Hi,
it anyway.
It's Nancy Drew.
Did you ask Yanni about using his picture yet?
Yes, but he said no.
Darn. Well, thanks for trying.
I think I'm onto something, but I desperately need snowshoes. Could you give me the combination to the lock on the display case so I could use the ones in there?
I certainly can, but I'm not going to until you do something for me.
Sure.
I'm going to fax you a survey that Tino came up with. He says
Johanna, you do not need more points. Stop it with the puppy eyes. You need to spend points is what you need to do. You have an absurd amount of points.
Fax it to Tino. The results will help him come up with a profile that will help you to determine which of our guests is responsible for the accidents.
I really don't think that's necessary.
Well, Tino does, so I'm faxing it to you even as we speak. In fact, it's done. So why don't you go get it
Not
right
adding
now?
65 points.
Great. I just hope the
A
questions
points
aren't too dumb.
princess.
Got it.
Good. Now remember, when you're done filling it out, fax it directly to Tino. And he wants you to call him before you do so he can turn his machine on.
That's it for now.
I have to get going too. Bye.
Okay. Time for this ridiculous quiz. Okay. I don't... Ooh, nope, not that. He's from Brea. Toronto. That's how you spell it? So apparently you can put yes or no for Guadalupe on Paprika, pretty sure. I'm assuming we still don't have anybody. Yeah, still nobody. Okay. Well, we could go ask Yanni. Because he's always awake.
Would you mind telling me what planet you most identify with?
Pluto.
Actually, Pluto's not a planet anymore.
I like it, Tori. Very cheeky.
Point. Pluto stirs up passion and controversy, yet it continues undaunted on its course,
Oh, Tino.
as do I. Pluto and I, we are as brothers.
That's all for now.
It has been a pleasure.
Okay. That's nice. So, Pluto. Let's go to bed. Wait. What time's breakfast again? 7. Okay. We'll wake up at 7.
What do you want?
No.
You rescued my rifle, didn't you?
I messed it up so we didn't get to have extra dialogue with her.
Came for you. It's from the wacko left-wing wildlife gang that paid
Oh,
you to
sag
screw
it.
up my rifle so I'd miss that wolf.
How dare you talk to me like that? I'm leaving this place right now.
Good. You just got yourself an escort off the premises.
Hello, hello. Oh, you're baking cookies? What kind of cookies are you baking? We have progressed in the game more than I wanted us to. Oops. Okay. Anyway. Oh, I don't have the thing for the towels. Oh, Saget, what side of bed was that? Was that the right side? Oh, no. Oh, I don't remember. I think it was right. I think you can put either for her. I'm just gonna put right. Let's go get the thingy and do this really quickly before breakfast. You would never sleep with a clock like that. I wouldn't either, honestly. Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's just not how I wanted things to shake out. Because there's more dialogue with her, but I apparently was too speedy. Okay, so he's the right side. For sure. Wait, whose room am I in? This is Bill's room. So I think Lou's the left. Yeah, I think we... Oh, maybe I probably didn't. Let me go back and do that. Yeah, it blends in so much. So, yeah, we only talked to her once, and you can beat the game without talking to her at all. But I wanted to talk to her more. So since I didn't get to show it, you can talk to her again after the fishing shack is trashed and everything. And you find a bullet on the ground that dropped out of her pocket, and she owns up to messing up Ollie's rifle. And so that's a thing that can happen. So that's cool, but we're not able to trigger that, so that happens. We're making brown butter snickerdoodles. That sounds absolutely incredible. The French toast cooks so fast.
Order up.
Okay. No. Okay. Oh, that was stressful. Come on. Cook, darn you. You have to watch the French toast like a hawk. You might have seen me playing this one as a kid because I played it a lot. I also played it on the Wii. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 1. Breakfast is so hard to try and multitask.
Order up.
Okay, I think it's that.
This ain't right.
What did I do wrong? Oh, I didn't... What? I don't know what I did wrong on that one. Well, I can't
Order
cook
up.
24 eggs at a time. That sounds stressful.
Order up.
Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ah. Yeah. Put the Canadian bacon. Okay. Yeah, when I was practicing, I did manage to get the extra conversation with Lupe, but I think it's because I talked to her like earlier in the day, and I got back before dinner early enough that I was able to talk to her again. Well, I guess that's the problem. I didn't talk to her before dinner, I think, and I should have. I'm thinking that's what went wrong. Okay. So we got that. So
Oops. Check. Can't check. That's finished.
I'm gonna... Oh, we have to... Oh, we don't even have to
That's for
leave.
me.
We can just go over here and come back. Okay. So let's call Guadalupe. Does she still get booted if you don't look at the Run and Groove free number?
This is Lupe. Leave a message and perhaps we'll talk later.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I'll call you later.
I don't know for certain if I've tried that. She didn't want to talk. Okay. Well, that's fine. I don't know that I've ever tried that, but no one's here. I have to do this stupid survey. I'm gonna go fight the Ice Princess. That I don't know, but I know she doesn't get kicked out if you don't talk to her in general.
How dare you trespass here? You shall pay for your insolence.
So I'm curious about that because I know when I've seen people speedrun this game, they usually talk to her, like the bare minimum, because it triggers her leaving. Well. Yeah, so no, so that wouldn't make any difference.
Stop! How dare you trespass here? You shall pay.
I was trying to think, but that's like the exact opposite. Oh, I'm missing some of the chat over here on Twitch. Let me finish fighting the princess and I will look at that. I'm trying to stock up on some toasty packs a little bit. Since nobody's in the lodge. Okay. The cookies are so good, you only make them in December. You'll send pics after and share the recipe. I would absolutely love that because they sound delicious. Love the food in the game, to be honest, but the anxiety of timing it right. Yeah, it can be a little stressful, but it's also a lot of fun. She really does not stand a chance. Oh, so I was saying before, and I interrupted myself or something, I don't even know. So when I was a kid, I played this game where there was the touchscreen overlay. And so I would do the snowball fights, and I would just tap the screen right on her face to throw the snowballs, and it was amazing. Are you hosters here? Where are you guys? It's so early, and they're just not here. Let's get more toasties. Get the toasties.
Stop! How dare you trespass here? You shall pay for your insolence.
Nah. Okay. Maybe after lunch. Well, it's so early now. They show up in like the morning. But I don't know why they're not here now.
Ah, warm again.
Nancy, just walk. Okay, let's go take a power nap. Nope, don't go to the bathroom. Go take a nap. Trying to get those men to show up so I can ask them a dumb question. Yeah. One of the most frustrating parts of this game, honestly. Sometimes it's just like not an issue at all and you hit all your timings perfectly, and then sometimes it's just beyond irritating.
I know this is going to sound like a
I could just put in all the answers because I pretty much know all of them. But
I guess it would be Mars.
I'm trying to do things the right way and show all the dialogue and stuff.
I should have known. I'll see you two later, okay?
Glad you dropped by.
What's up?
I was just wondering, what planet do you most identify with?
Planet X.
I'm sorry, I meant in our solar system.
Planet X?
But there is no Planet X.
There will be.
So, you identify with
I don't
Planet
think
X.
that's how this works.
Planet X. That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it.
I'll catch you later.
Ditto, dude.
I think his college education is failing him. So anyway, let's put the... I'm guessing he's left. I'm just gonna guess that. I want to call her. But she won't answer the phone. Okay. Apart from his angry note, Nancy acting like it makes sense for Bill to say Mars doesn't make sense to me. Bill gives zero God of War vibes, right? I was just thinking that. Okay, let's see if we can call Guadalupe now. Where's the number? Still can't get over the fact you cannot talk to two characters in the game and still beat
Miss
it.
Camillo?
Right?
Hi, it's Nancy Drew from Icicle Creek Lodge.
Yes, hello. Is the wolf all right?
Well, Ollie hasn't succeeded in shooting or trapping it yet, if that's
Okay.
what you mean. But I'm not going to tell you any more until you tell me who you
So-
really are.
All right.
One thing I will say really quick. So, fair warning. This is a spoiler.
No, that's an organization dedicated
Well,
to the protection of wild
let's
animals.
let her finish talking.
Make sure nothing happened to that wolf. See, we're trying desperately.
Laura, I'm
to
very
arrange
excited to
have it
see how the
captured
cookies
and
turn out.
transported to a sanctuary. But so far, all the ones we've contacted are full. And unless and until we find a place for it, all we can do is
Hello,
try to
Casey.
protect
How's your
it.
day been
Now,
going?
tell me more about the contact you've had with the wolf.
So, so the spoilers. So I'm gonna say some spoilers for this game. So if you don't want to hear spoilers, you've not played it or whatever, mute for just a minute, and then I will do a thumbs up when it's safe to unmute. So, what I find very amusing with the end game for this is that you can actually not talk to the culprit until you get to the final culprit confrontation. So if I'm thinking about where like you can maybe see just, I think you have to see one glimpse of the character, but you can almost do it without even seeing them. And so Nancy could literally get to the end game, see the culprit and be like, who are you? Because like she's never talked to them before. And I think that's absolutely hysterical. So anyway, it's safe to come back now. That's
After
one
I
of my
was
favorite
buried by
things
an
with
avalanche, it
all
dug
of
a
that
hole
in
the
this game.
snow so
I think
I could
it's
escape.
hysterical.
It may have sensed you were in trouble, or its behavior may have
Your
been
day's been
totally
alright, it's been
random.
hectic.
But either way,
Oh
the
boy.
fact that
Is
the
it
wolf didn't
a
simply
bad
run away
hectic
from
or
you
a
is
kind of a
very
good
bad
hectic?
news.
It is?
Wolves and humans simply do not mix. While wolves may appear to be similar to dogs, behaviors that have been bred out of dogs after thousands of years of domestication are still instinctive to wolves. Training a wolf to behave like a dog may mask those instincts.
Lupe, I didn't really want to talk this long.
For that reason, no
I
matter
just-
how sociable the wolf
I
may
just want to
appear,
know what planet you identify
can
with.
any moment rear its ugly head with
I just want to get to
devastating
the
results
cabin.
for any humans involved and for the wolf, especially for the wolf, who will have simply been doing what comes naturally.
So the fact that this wolf
Oh, no, I feel
doesn't
like I have
seem
to
to be
sneeze.
that afraid of people could lead people to think they don't have to be afraid of it.
Precisely. It could make them forget that all wolves are, first and foremost,
Okay.
wild.
And
while we're
hopefully you guys didn't hear that. I didn't want to blow your eardrums out.
ever given to the temptation to feed the wolf. For one thing, a wolf's jaws are twice as powerful as a German shepherd's, and should your
She's kind of neutral. You've been working on a lot today. Well, hopefully you've been getting some things
For
done.
another thing, making the wolf dependent upon you for food would seal its doom. It sounds strange, Nancy, but the very best thing you can do for that wolf is nothing.
This is going to sound like a really weird question, but
Oh,
from
there's
what
so
side
many
of the
things to
bed do
talk
you
to you about. We're
usually
not
get up?
talking about all that.
Why in the world do you want to know that?
Oh, please don't try to make me explain.
Well, it's a harmless question, I suppose. Let's see. I get up on my left side.
If I were to ask you which planet you most identify with, which one would you say?
Earth. No, wait. Make that Venus. No, Earth. No, actually Venus. No, Earth. No offense, dear, but that's a very
Just pick one.
Tell me about it.
You had food poisoning over the weekend? Oh no, that's miserable. I'm so sorry.
That's
Were you
it for
preparing
now.
for this game? Did you have tainted potatoes?
And from now on,
Sorry, it's not funny. It's not
I
funny.
think you've earned that right.
Okay, thanks for that. So we can fill the rest of this in. So this is going to be a left, and this is going to be earth. I don't remember if Lou is left or right. Okay, let's try to call Tino and give it to him, see if he accepts it.
Hey, Nancy. I was wondering when your number there was gonna show up on
Ah,
caller ID.
I don't want to talk. No.
From that last
No,
train to
go away.
Blue Moon Canyon we went on.
You're
You're
annoying.
the one who
Stop
helped
it.
you find that long-lost treasure.
I'm not sure helped is the right word, Mr.
Hello again,
Balducci.
Mama Beat.
Call me Tino.
How has dinner
In
been?
fact, Tino, I'm a little surprised you're still in law enforcement, considering some of the unethical, if not illegal, stunts you pulled back then.
Hey, that's all behind me. Ancient history. Water under the bridge. So, looks like we're gonna be working together on this sabotage thing, huh?
Looks like.
So Chantel sent you my little survey, huh?
It's not Chantel, it's Chantal.
Well, the questions
Totally different
were
names.
That's not quite the word I was going to use, but anyway, I did have one question. You wanted me to fill out the survey for everyone at the lodge but Ollie. Why is that?
Because Ollie's an employee.
Yes,
So?
Casey, I love it.
In my experience, which, let's
The
face
poor
it,
fairy
is far
dudes.
faster than yours, employees don't do stuff that's gonna endanger their jobs. And if these accidents force Chantel to shut down, Ollie'd be out of a job. Ergo, Ollie is not a
I would love to be eating
No
a very
offense, but I
large Rice
think you're
Krispie
wrong.
treat right about
Oh,
now.
yeah? Well, tell me this, Miss Smarty Boots.
Not Miss
How
Smarty
much is
Boots.
Chantel paying you? Huh? How much?
Nothing.
You don't have to rub it in.
So what's that tell you, huh?
That you're ripping her off? That you're a professional?
That's right.
Nancy.
I'm the professional here.
Oh my gosh. I
I
totally
sure am.
forgot that you could hear Nancy's thoughts.
Okay, let her rip. Nice work, Nancy. According to the survey, our perp is none other than our bird-watching champion snowshoer, Bill Kessler.
But Bill Kessler likes to ice fish. Guadalupe Comillo is the one who likes to birdwatch. Yanni Volkstaya is a champion skier, and Lou Talbot likes to snowshoe.
Shows how much Tino
How did
knows
you
Nancy
come up with
hates
that
foods.
survey anyway?
You wanted to get the voiceover but couldn't remember what to do.
I saw advertised on the detective channel. It was supposed to be foolproof. You know, maybe I just need to look at the survey data from a different perspective or something. Yeah, maybe the answer's there after all.
I'm glad the Rice Krispie treats are so good.
Oh, hey, before I forget, Chantel said when you finish the survey, I was
It's not Chantel, it's Chantal.
said it was the combination of something?
Yes, to the display case. What
Yeah,
is
she
it?
always makes them with peanut butter, and they're so good.
Anything else I can do for you?
Okay, so Twitch is on ad break, so we should talk for a minute. So I guess, well, I can show the streaming corner a little bit. I gotta take those off so I can actually like move out of the way. So you can kind of see it. There's a cat bed. I'm hoping to lure in a cat to sleep in the cat bed at some point. We shall see if that happens. I got my little lights back there. I also have the little... Ooh, can't reach. I have my little ducks back there. So I just got things set up and still have a lot more to do. And there's going to be upper cabinets too up on the wall. So you may kind of see those, but that's where I've gotten things to. But yeah, rebuilding the desk should be interesting. So for any of you who missed that story the first time, we have to rebuild my desk because they only gave us half the instructions, so we had to reverse engineer it, and we reverse engineered not entirely correctly. And so we we have to add a part. we have to take the top off and put in wooden dowels and then put it back together. So that should be very interesting. Today you learned that a Christmas version of the Duck Song came out last month. Wait, what Duck Song? Man cannot live by bread alone, but you can get pretty close with Mama Beats Rice Krispie Treats. Mama Beats Rice Krispie Treats, that rhymes. Oh gosh. Oh, that's so funny. So anyway, ad break's over. We are back in action now.
How is it that you know Chantal?
Friend of a friend heard about all
Oh wait,
the
what was the
problems she's
passcode?
having up there and immediately figured she could use
That's
my
finished.
crime-solving expertise.
Check. Oops.
So I gave her
Haven't
a
done
call,
that.
we had lunch,
Can't.
we hit it off, and
Oops.
bingo.
Still need.
I got myself a new client.
How many clients do you have? Oops.
I
Haven't done that.
I mean, you know, you go spreading yourself
Can't
too
check
thin
that
in
off
this
yet.
business, and the next thing you know,
Been there,
climb out
Me
the wazoo.
multitasking while listening to Tino.
I better go.
I hate it when crime's out the wazoo. What's the... Okay, 7669. Got it. Let's go get the snowshoes.
That did it.
Oh wait, we didn't... Wait a second. I didn't try to steal... Wait, can I still steal his? Or his in this room? I might have just messed that up. I did. Oh! Oh, I can take...
These or not?
Wait, I can take both. Take the snowshoes. So glad we can still do this.
Yo, Nancy the maid. Sup? What are you doing with my snowshoes?
Why are his pants so low rise?
I was just cleaning
What's
them.
his belly showing under his sweater? I hate it.
I thought I'd go for a little trek. Can I have them?
Hello again,
yeah,
Johanna
sure. And then I'll
Montana.
just finish cleaning your
Joanna
room.
Moana.
Have fun.
What you doing? Definitely not stealing from people. That would be wrong, and wrongness is bad. So we're not doing that. We're gonna go snowshoeing. That's what we're gonna do. A poet and didn't know it. Oh yeah, that duck song. I know that duck song. That guy is weird. Oh my. Stealing equals bad. It's fine. It's probably fine.
Possible sauropod
Suspicious.
scapula. Take to lab for precise ID.
Something went boom here. Someone cooked here. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I can't stop
Oh,
shivering.
Nancy, we
I
should...
need to get in and out of the cold like
We should...
soon.
Nancy, let's not...
Looks like some kind of house.
Hold
Could
on.
someone be living
Nancy,
there?
oh, no, wait. No, look at the... It's 6512.
Hello? Is anyone here?
Oh my gosh.
Sound like it.
Guys, no. Oh my gosh. That actually startled me. Okay.
The Rest of My Life by Julius McQuaid.
It would have been so cool if this journal was narrated.
Ability to sort objects by scent. If she has an object in her mouth, she'll sniff, then drop the object near another object that has the same scent.
That's very interesting, Tori. I don't really have an explanation for that. You said something went boom here. I did indeed say that.
Pinevale Hospital. Maybe I can use Isis and her incredible sense of smell to figure out who owns the notebook I found outside. All I have to do is get something from each of the people at the lodge, something that each of them has touched, then let Isis figure out which of their scents matches the scent on the notebook.
Your stream keeps skipping, so it's like race cars going by quickly? What? Wait, is anyone else having issues with it skipping around and doing weird stuff? Because I'm not seeing issues. Huh. Interesting. Oh, we're supposed to talk to you.
Stay.
I'm guessing that is an issue with at the beat
Down.
house.
Isis, down. Go.
Okay. Delightful. Also, you can beat the game without picking this up and looking at it.
Looks
Or
like there's a
maybe
phone number
maybe
on
you
it.
have to pick it up, but you don't have to investigate it. I don't remember exactly.
This indentation looks just like the one on that plaque in the lodge where that missing Rex bone used to be.
Get all the toasty packs. So one thing I want to... I don't remember how you spell it. One thing I want to investigate, I'm pretty sure that you can actually spend the night in the shack. So I want to try to see if I can make that happen. Not right now. I'm gonna get back to the lodge and call it for the night. But that is something I want to investigate. I may test that offline just to see. Oh, we can get back in. Let's cook lunch. Oh, you logged back in and it's fixed. Eh, you know the answer, Tori. What is the answer?
Ah, much better. I was really
Okay,
quick.
I was gonna say, I have a vivid memory of doing
Meet
so.
me in the sauna in the basement. I have some interesting information for you. A sauna sounds good to me.
Okay, I was pretty confident that I had done that before, but then I was doubting everything, and I felt like Carter with winning a t-shirt at Whale World and was like, did I hallucinate this? Is this a thing? Quesadillas, quesadillas. Ah! I burnt it! No! No! These things cook so fast. Ah! Pick it up, pick it up. Oh my gosh, the stress. The stress. Okay. Oh, you just want a quesadilla? I guess you guys are just having a light snack. Okay. You guys all want a hamburger. Okay, so we need 3 hamburgers. It'd be the worst job for me, a short order cook. I don't think I could handle it in real life, to be perfectly honest. Okay. 21. 1. Okay. Oh, is this? No, this is fine. Okay.
Order up.
Okay. Okay, that should be
Order
right.
up.
And cheeseburger, cheeseburger, cheeseburger. I love the cooking in this game. But yes, a lot of stress. Okay, 1 of everything but onion. Okay. No Coke, Pepsi. Be inside the shack at 5 p.m. She'll stay for the night. Be standing just outside the shack at 4:59, and she'll stand outside, presumably until she freezes to death or you find shelter. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and save it there for the night. Thanks to everyone for joining me and checking out the new streaming setup I'm very excited about. I have some VODs I need to post to catch up on, and I should be streaming Friday. I gotta decide what exactly I am gonna be doing, but it may just be on Twitch. I gotta decide. But thank you for the bits, Tori. I appreciate it. Yeah, I still have more stuff I have to set up, but I'm very excited because I have wanted to have an office set up in here with storage and everything for probably over two years at this point, because all of my like craft supplies and our just like paperwork and files and different things, all of that has just not had anywhere to go because we have a small house and not a lot of storage. So I'm very excited to actually have some storage now. I'm still recovering physically from building all of it because it's been a lot of work building all this and moving it, and still those 2 wall cabinets to build. But I think it's going to be a lot better, so excited for going forward. I love you to bits, Liv. I don't know how to do bits. So bits are on Twitch. It's basically just a donation. So bits are a Twitch currency, so you can so you buy bits and then you can use those bits on anybody's stream. So it's like a digital currency that you buy, that you can pay out to anybody that's monetized that you watch. So there's that. But you can tip through my tip website if you don't do Twitch for anybody, or there's a tip page, there's merch, any of that kind of stuff. If anyone wants to do stuff to support me and help me recover from buying 550 pounds of furniture, but plus my chair, I didn't factor that in. So like, I'm sitting at a desk with a chair for like an office chair for the first time since I started streaming, and like, you don't even know how exciting that is. I've been at my kitchen table for all the rest of the time that I've been streaming, so it's very exciting to be actually at a desk. Mr. Beat is temporarily displaced to our kitchen table where I was, so we got it swapped, but we're gonna get him set up with a desk too. It's just haven't done it yet. We gotta recover from this project first. But thanks again for everyone who came and watched. Thanks for the bits again, and for the follow. And I should be streaming Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern. I will post more details of that soon. And then next Monday night at 6 p.m. Eastern, we should be finishing White Wolf Icicle Creek. So I am excited and looking forward to it, and I might be even doing something a little more fun with my stream overlay. We shall see. Getting into the holiday season, and before I get off, this was overdue. Everyone who is in the chat right now, everyone who's watching, if you will comment in the chat the word giveaway, show me that you're here, I am going to go through and randomly select a few of you that I am going to let be guinea pigs for some new merch stuff. So everyone that's here that wants to be entered into that, comment giveaway, and I will pick 2 or 3 of you for being guinea pigs. So go ahead and put that in, put your name into the hat, and if you win, I will be DMing you on Instagram, and looking forward to getting some input on that stuff. And hopefully I will have the new merch store up soon. I have to figure out some stuff logistically with taxes and such. So hopefully that'll be up soon. But in the meantime, I'm going to let a few of you be guinea pigs. So I'm going to switch over to my outro. So you got like 20 seconds to send the word giveaway if you want to be entered into that. So, on that note, thanks again for watching and being here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.